We're here in the cab of the 4449, the daylight locomotive. And as I travel around the world, I get a lot of questions from people that get to come up in the cab of the steam locomotive. And generally the question is always the same. What are all of these things inside of the cab and how do they all work? Well, I want to take just a minute with all of you and show you a couple of the basics of the inside of the cab of a steam locomotive and the controls that run the steam locomotive. So we're just going to do a real quick run through of a couple of the most important components of the cab and the controls that the engineer uses on the steam locomotive. And what's really interesting about this is, for most steam locomotives, the controls are generally all just about the same. They change a little bit, but it's kind of like flying an airplane, at least I've been told this. But once you learn the controls of one, you've pretty much learned the controls of all of them. They just may be in a different place. The throttle, which is what controls the steam going down to the cylinders, which is what controls essentially our speed and how much power we have that the locomotive is using. We have our locomotive brake, our train brake. On this particular locomotive, we have an additional handle here for the whistle or the horn on the front of the locomotive. We have a sanding valve. This particular device is unique to only big steam locomotives that are running out on the big main lines. It's a MU box to run a diesel locomotive that may be behind the steam locomotive. We have the reverser here, which determines the direction of the locomotive, either forward or backward. And then we have a lot of other controls that can be used from time to time all over the locomotive. But that's just a quick rundown of the basic parts of a steam locomotive cab.